Hey everybody. So today I wanted to talk to you about tariffs and how they actually affect our company and other companies out there that import Pokemon cards or One Piece, doesn't matter, whatever, anything coming in from Japan card-wise, how it affects them. Let's get into it. So back in August, right? It was August 29th to be exact. My birthday. Happy birthday to me. Tariffs go into effect for any trade goods coming out of Japan. Prior to that, you had a de minimis, right? Anything under $800 was not subject to tariffs. Once the 29th went into effect, it didn't matter if you bought $10 worth or $10,000 worth, you were going to pay 15% tariff on your products. So for a lot of people, that really sucked. And a lot of people who were importing Pokemon cards or whatever TCG they were doing just quit because 15% cuts into your profit margin a lot depending on who you're getting it from. What a lot of people didn't know though is that as long as they were running as an LLC or an S Corp, it really wasn't going to be that bad on the back end of things, because if you're running as a legitimate organization, you're able to take advantage of some of the tax code and write off the cost of tariffs after the product sells. That was the key point. So let's just throw out some numbers here, and they're going to be fictitious. This box of Super Electric Breaker, let's say it cost me $100 to get stateside. It doesn't, okay? I would have to pay $15 extra just on the tariff. So that brings the cost of this up to $115 before shipping. Now, I don't order just one booster box at a time. Typically, I order a few cases of different sets at a time, and I'm able to spread out the cost of shipping evenly over these to give me a rough idea of how much each box is going to cost. When it all boils down to it, it's not even $1 extra per box once I spread the shipping out over the entire order. But for a lot of people, that's a lot of money. But they didn't know how to take advantage of it. So what did majority of people do? They said, okay, this $100 box now costs me a $115 box, and I still want to make 20 to 30% profit margin on it, so I'm going to jack my price up over market value. And let's be real, anything coming in from Japan sells at market value or just below it. If it's on eBay and you're used to buying products from Japan on eBay, you're used to paying a little bit over market value for things because the selling fees. Typically, especially with Pokemon cards, the seller is going to lose 15% just to eBay alone for using their website. So what did we do? We didn't want to jack our prices up 15 extra percent. We've always tried to maintain a certain point under market value because we were smaller and incentivize people to buy from us. And it helped us build trust and get a nice little client base who still buys from us all the time today. We just didn't figure in the cost of the tariff on the front end. We ate it. Because we do quarterly taxes as a company, we can sit there and track everything. So how do we track it? Well, I installed an extra app onto Shopify that allowed me to track what products we were selling actually we paid a tariff on. And so when I pull all of our data from Shopify and I upload it into QuickBooks, I'm able to say, okay, this box cost me this much and I had this much of a tariff on there. That's where I see my true cost on the back end, on the bookkeeping end of things. And when I file my taxes, I'm able to say, hey, I bought this product for this amount, had this much of a tariff on there, I sold it, therefore I can write off the cost of the tariff for it coming in. You are able to write off the cost of tariff on cost of goods sold after they sell. So if you got a bunch of inventory that you bought last year that you haven't sold yet, you cannot write that off on this year's taxes until you sell the product. I hope that makes a little bit more sense. There's a bunch of people out there who have all kinds of information about how these companies run in the background, how we do things. And I don't mind being transparent. I don't mind telling you how we do things and how we make money. There's a lot of people out there who know way more than I do, but I am happy to share what we have learned along the way, and maybe it will help you out as well. So if it's something you're interested in, I plan on making a full series on how we do this from the ground up. And this is just one of the big things that got brought to my attention today because somebody in a Discord I'm in asked a question. So if you have a question about how to do things, just drop a comment and I will do my best to answer it for you, either in the comments or I might even make a full video about it. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. See ya.